Hello, all my Sagittarius friends. You know, I'm a Gemini and opposite signs are alike. Um, and every time I'm around a Sagittarian, I start laughing. Y'all are so funny. Anyhow, welcome. So happy to have you here. And I've got a gorgeous forecast for you. Um, let's just dig in, shall we? First of all, Venus and Mars are still in the shadow of their respective retrogrades. They will be out of the shadow by the end of the second week, which means Mars will not be laying out there seemingly on a beach chair sipping pina coladas, and Venus won't be acting like Mercury. They'll move forward and things will go back to quote unquote normal, whatever that is. It's different for everyone. Now, at the very same time, Saturn has moved temporarily into Aries. Saturn is the planet of fear to a lot of people. Saturn is reality. It's growing up. It's really super terrific. And it helps you stand and take charge. Well, at the end of the month, Saturn is on the fifth cusp. This means that you're taking your responsibility when it comes to children, when it comes to fun, when it comes to parties, sex, all kind of stuff. It's a growing up aspect. Your first child will also be going through it symbolically. And this can be a wonderful bonding time for both of you if you live near each other. Venus and Mercury are still, as I mentioned, Venus is still in the shadows, and that drives me nuts. However, when it goes direct, you'll be ready for fun because that's Venus in the fifth. It wants to play, it wants to enjoy, and it helps you with children. Saturn says the oldest child. There's an older child that you may be dealing with, whether it's a relative or a neighbor, whatever. And this can be a very important learning time for that child. And I encourage you, if you're led to help that kid, to go ahead and do it. Um, Now, Mercury is in the fifth house, and Mercury is communication. It talks, it shares. On the 10th, it moves into your sixth house of work, and you're focused on your job. On the 25th, it moves into your seventh house of partnership, and that, the one-on-one relationship, whether personal or business, is really activated beautifully. The sun, the giver of life, is in your sixth house. You are ready to be the leader at work. You have been ready. Retrogrades are not helping. It's hurry up and wait. But you are a leader on the job. On the 20th, the sun moves into your seventh house, and you're able to get out there and be with other people who inspire you, and interestingly enough, whom you inspire. It's super. It works well. Jupiter, the greater benefic, blesses you in all of your relationships, whether it's personal or business. I'm serious, honey. It's just wonderful for you. Um, and this can help you if you're in sales, and if you're selling yourself to somebody who you would like to notice you. Jupiter and the sun. Put your attention on them and you will reap the benefits. I'm telling you. Mars, the red planet, it wants to fight. It says, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I can. The ninth house is your higher mind. It's religion. It's your belief system. It's your philosophy of life. And what it says here is I'm not taking any stuff off of anyone. I'm doing it my way. Got it? Everybody got it? Okay. And you'll probably want to get on a plane to a faraway place. Make sure it's a round trip ticket, baby. So, what is left? The lunations. We're having a full moon on the 12th, and it it lands in the 12th house of solitude, privacy, and the spirit plane. And you need time alone at that point. It's in 22 of Scorpio, and what you're doing right around the 12th on the full moon when things are coming to a head, is you're saying, leave me alone. I gotta recover. Uh, maybe you had too much tequila. I don't know. But pull back. Give yourself some room because when you're dealing with the right-hand side of the chart exclusively, you give other people control over your life. I'm happy to say, however, that the new moon on the 27th in 6 Gemini is in your 7th house of other people. And if you are footloose and fancy free, as we used to say when I was a kid in the dark ages, um, this particular new moon is totally different from the full moon. And it means you're ready to get out there, meet people, whether again for romance or just plain old money. There's nothing wrong with that. And so you end your forecast wanting to go out there and be with other people, and you. So you just can't beat that with a stick. Enjoy it. Come back next month. We'll do it again. Till then, may the stars shine brightly, very brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.